Instagram, and hello, LinkedIn, Facebook. Um, I'm saying hello to you wherever you are and enjoying your day. It's another Tuesday talk, another topic. And today's topic is a good one, networking. Because I have received a lot of messages that say, oh, what time is it? When are you going to talk about networking? When I hear those questions, I know it's a juicy topic. So, if today is first time that you are joining my Tuesday talk, welcome. I always talk about two topics. One is landing a higher profile roles, no shame. Second one, if you are already in higher profile roles, how you can land or create higher impact roles, wider impact roles and positions for yourself. So first one is about how to get to the top, and second one is that how to get your message and your experience wider. For example, if you want to do more consulting, advisory, or mentoring outside your organization. The why do I do this? A girl that her background is technology and then business transformation. What is she doing with executive career coaching? Well, I have seen a lot of good people that they are not able to get to the positions where decisions are made. So they are always frustrated. Though they are really good at what they do, they never get to guide and direct those decisions. So I thought I'm going to do something about it. And all the work that I do is to do something with that problem. And that's my why. These Tuesday talks are always following a clear structure. If you know me by now, you know that I always do things in a structure because that makes them repeatable. And the structure for Tuesday Talks is always I present a concept, whatever the theory or model or framework or something, a definition. Then a case, real life case, either from myself or my clients or my past students, something real and tangible. Then I always make an invitation to either do deeper work on that topic or go into details of it and see where we can explore more for you. What's the point of learning a topic and a concept but not knowing what's the next step? So today's conversation, networking is a good investment of your time if you fall into or have felt one of these scenarios. Number one, you hate networking. You just do not like it. You can't stand it. The name comes up and you say, oh, do I have to go to this big event, force a conversation with people that I don't know, and then after hours, either drive back home or come back home. So you hate it for various reasons. Either it's, boring to you, you're an introvert, don't like crowded rooms, or you've tried it before and it's been just not interesting for you. The second scenario is that you know it's important, like it's part of professional development, but you find it very time consuming and very heavy and very low return on your investment of time. So today I'm going to help you with what I teach today is to how to decide and how to make your networking effort more effective. And the third scenario is that you kind of like it or okay with it. You are able to do those activities or networking activities, but you want to amplify it and you want to do more of it and be more effective about it. So basically, it's just scaling that, speaking tech language. All right. So let's get on with it. Networking. Networks are made of connections between two nodes, and the nodes of networks are human beings. The connection is the thing that we're going to work today on. And connection is the time that we say, oh, we have a relationship with someone. I spent a lot of time to learn that for myself because I used to hear someone, so and so is a master networker, or so and so has a wonderful network. And I wanted to know what's the meaning of that. So when I approached them, researched them, read a ton of books about it, and look at the studies and research, the meaning of network and connection came down to meaning of relationship. And they will say, oh, and then I started to approach these master networkers. Some of them are my mentors. When I was asking, okay, so what do you have? They said, we have a really good relationship with so and so. Okay, what's the meaning of a relationship? How do I know if I have a good relationship with you? So today, we're going to look at a healthy network made of people that are around you based on healthy, good relationships. And the meaning of relationship, good relationship, is based on 5 factors. All right. Number 1, a good relationship is a two-way relationship. And when I talk about these 5 points, I want you to start thinking, back of your beautiful mind, put the relationship and connections that you have in work environment, in your social network. For the purpose of this conversation, I would invite you to put love life and family relationship aside and look at the connections that you have outside your inner circle. All right, so we're not talking at home, we're really talking about wider network, your social space, your groups and communities that you belong. That's the type of relationship that I am unpacking. And then defining what's the meaning of good relationship. So the 5 element, first one is a two-way. So you know them and they know you. It's not good enough if you know them or they know you. It needs to be 2 ways. Second element is this. There is some element of commonality, either common interest, common cause, common activities, common something is in between. All right. So current topic of interest. So I want you to think of, for example, with the sport club is the activity or sport that you're playing. With a cause, you are backing a cause, a charity, or something. If you are in a practice, for example, or in one of the groups, or the groups that they are meetups, you have something of common interest, which is a tangible things like kids in school, playground. That is something of common interest, but it needs to be something tangible, something that physically exists. That is the second element. The third element between the two people that makes a good connection, there is some element of care and softness between the two. Is that they have your back, you are having their back, you look out for them, you just maybe just create some space for them, you hold their drinks for them. I don't know, something that some sort of softness, some element of care is there. And this is an interesting one because I want you to explore your relationships and work and connection relationships. The one that you kind of have, we say in normal language that I kind of like that person. So that's what I'm talking about. And a good relationship has that. Particularly in the space of work and professional landscape, there must be the 4th element of respect. And it is a respect about their work and their craft. We respect them how they operate, how they move things forward, how they close things, how they basically do the job. And it might not be in our space, so I don't exactly know what they do because that's not my expertise. But I've seen how they run their practice. I've seen how they deliver their work. I've seen how they serve their customers. I've seen how they run their teams, basically. So that element of respect as how they operate, how they appear in business scene, that's another element that needs to be there. So we consider it's a good connection. Because if you don't respect someone, you might not like them, but you respect them. If you don't respect them, we do not see that as a connection. It's not a good relationship because, you know, then you don't respect that person. So it doesn't, that fourth element or criteria for something to be a good relationship is some sort of respect, regardless of what practice they are. They could be a good doctor or dentist. Cool. And the fifth one, which is a very different one compared to the others. For us to have a good relationship with someone, for us to be able to state, I have a really good relationship with so and so, there is some element of time presence. And this is what I call your attention to. For us to be able to say we have a good relationship with someone, this is not something that has been created over time, over a short period of time. It's something that we have observed them over a period of time. We have observed ourselves in relation to them. We've had touch bases. We have had, over a period of time, we have been in contact with each other and we've seen each other and we have got to know each other. And again, it's all of that is in a space of business and corporate. So the fifth element is having a good relationship and knowing someone over a period of time. All right. So why is it important to know what's a good connection? Because I want you to know when you are going for a networking activity, when you're spending time to have a coffee with someone, have a drink, invite them to your office, what sort of relationship you have and what are you working towards? Are you trying to deepening that relationship? Are you trying to establish if they are one of those people that you want to have closer to you? What is it that you're trying to do? And the most important one was the first element, that knowing each other and a two-way connection, is that, do I know about this person at all? They might know me, but do I know them? A lot of time, and here is the real case, real life scenario. When I meet with my friends and my past colleagues, my old uni friends, I ask them, what are you doing? What are you learning? What are you delivering? Or sometimes I joke and say, what are you cooking these days? And they say, oh, I'm doing this piece, or I'm doing that one, or recently I've been learning this one. So then I get them to talk, to explain that. Oh, what made you start going through that program? Oh, how did you identify this is the area that you need to change in the organization? How did you realize that this is no longer a good thing for you, so you want to do something different? By asking questions to learn from them, to learn about them, we create that two-way relationship. Because a lot of times it's really like uncomfortable to go to these events or connect with someone and just you don't know what to talk about. It's like, oh, I don't know. And should I tell them about my work? I think, well, I'll be talking about myself. Should I ask them what they do? What should I ask? the question is, the point is, in getting to know the other person, both professional and personal, is to understand what they do is the basic part of it. And I invite you to have a look around and to see how many people in your networks, and some of them are currently in your companies. We don't know what they do. Very simple. We just know that they're there. Particularly if you are in large companies, we don't know what other people do. And there is a huge, huge opportunity for us to learn what's the scope of knowledge, what's happening in the world, and also getting to know that person. So it's really beneficial for you and for the relationship that you are creating and deepening that connection. So definitely this is the part that I have tried so much to for myself. It was a very important point because I've always been a networker. I've always been a people person. I always loved people, working with people, being in groups, but I never knew what's the meaning of having a healthy network or nurturing your network or having a really good relationship with so and so. It's like, what does that really mean? Well, I had a lot of good friends, but that was in my personal life. It wasn't in business space. So when I distilled it to these 5 areas: two-way connection, mutual understanding and knowing of each other, some sort of common interest in whatever topic, element of care and softness. I don't know what's the good word for it, but really, truly, you're just fond of someone. That's that element. Respect for what they do. Otherwise, why would you want to be associated with someone that you're not, respecting their conduct in the business? And last one, element of time. By knowing that, you would know what you are trying to focus and improve when you're thinking of networking. If this is an area that is of your interest, I work extensively with my clients, my friends, everyone, because networking is part of our professional life. And anyway, in our daily life, in our real life, we're always connected to people and human beings. So having an awareness as what we are working towards is a key. And also it will help you where you would want to spend your time, which was one of the promises of this conversation. If you are interested, I definitely invite to work on this one. I invite you to book a leadership audit call, particularly if it's about networking, because networking is one of those things that needs a little bit of work to get you going and make you comfortable to expand and widen your network, or if you have a good network, to nurture that and have a healthier activity connections there. And knowing how to create a network and how to make it deeper and healthy is the time that it gives you the opportunity for attracting new initiatives, new opportunities coming your way, because people know you. They know what you're doing. Also, it helps you to be of service to others, because you can send opportunities to other people, because now you know what they do, what they are good at, what they can cook. So it really moves you from a state of seeking for opportunities to be curator of opportunities. The best feeling is that in the evening you receive a text message from someone in your network that they say, hey, we've been talking to so and so, and they were exploring this problem, and I really think you should talk to them. You can definitely help them. Would you be interested in? And that message, when you receive that, is just so priceless. And I would love you to have that experience. So, in 5 aspects of leadership: identity, expertise, presence, networking, and negotiation. Networking and being a person that has really good connection with the rest of the world is the one that will move you from a professional to a thought leader. It moves you from a person that is just in this little scope, this little space, to a wider space. And yes, there are methods for it, and it's definitely, I don't say it's easy to do, but it's definitely a lot simpler than what we think. And since I make everything, put everything into process, it's just really simple and yeah, easy to follow, I would say. Yes. So the 5 elements: connections and knowing what we focus, was the gist of the conversation for today. And that's it, my friend. That's what I had prepared for you. And I hope it helps you to direct your focus and your attention. And remember, networking is part of your professional life. So I hope this will help you to expand your network and grow it. Or if you already have a good one, have a deeper connection with your network. Well, thank you for your time, and I'll see you next week, same time, same place, with a different topic. Bye bye.